what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium. There's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. All right, let's look at the offense. Devontae Freeman, this is a guy that you wanted to talk about, so take it away.
Brandon, have you seen a running back play with such joy as well as such fury? I love the way he runs the football and attacks defenses.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Freeman again. And he's got some space here. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
It's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go! Flex round.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Falcons a first down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Here we go. What?
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go. What?
They'll need to get the play off quickly. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What? 90! What? Ohio! Ohio!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Here we go. What? 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football. 13th play now on the opening drive. Will this be the lucky one? It's 3rd and goal.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And his kick is indeed good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And to give this time to the tailback. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Dolphins. 63 yards. So they're operating in the red zone.
Let's go. What? None. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
They run the counter now on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge, huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And first and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. And out come the Dolphins now. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley's a very talented outside linebacker whose number one task, rush the passer, but he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play actions.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run. Devontae Freeman. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he motions the wide receiver. third down. He'll drop to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. A couple of Dolphins in on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go! Grand 38! Ohio, flex round!
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Flex round! Ohio! Here we go!
Here's Freeman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A 3rd and inches, you pretty much expect to see straight-ahead runs, and this one doesn't quite go that way. And it certainly didn't help him trying to pick up a first down.
Yeah, tried to get to the outside, lost yardage. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. And the play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll give him 8 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
A good pickup there at 22.
Well, plenty of credit has to go to the guy carrying the ball. He broke the tackle and gained the yardage. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the defender's bad. They're not going to make 100% of the tackles all the time. Even the best in the game will miss one occasionally. The key is not to let it snowball and miss tackle after tackle. On that play, credit to the offense, but that doesn't make the defense bad.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over, and they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Here we go. What? Black round. Here we go. What?
They go play action here on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Here we go. What?
And the wideout in motion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now, and he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about 1 yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Here we go. What? 9. What? Ohio.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said?
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Two yards to go here on third down.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Here we go.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
What? 90.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got time. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know...
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Let's go. What?
And he'll send the tight end in motion left.
Ohio. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And last Last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
3rd down now following the run. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a gain of 17, and it'll give them a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
And quickly, they get to the line. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. And he's got it up and through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on, let's go. White 90. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here we go.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Come on, let's go. White 90. Flex round.
They come up
Flex
in an
round.
offset eye.
Come on, let's go. White 90.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Their mobile quarterback with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A gain of 8 and a 1st down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38, let's run. Here we go. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Gun. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
To throw. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. A play fake as they set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Darren Waller with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. It's up and good to make it 21-17. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex Ohio. Ohio.
They come out here in the eye.
Flex round.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man on the out route. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
This is Freeman. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Play clock winding down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
They come out here in the eye, and they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this one goes nowhere, losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They'll come out in the pistol. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for it all. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within a point. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal, and if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up. No crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory.
Here we go. Grand Ohio. Flex round.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. What? Nothing. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Come on. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Here we go. Grand 38.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter.